Welcome to tutorialsinhand.com. In this video tutorial, we are going to see about OR gate, its logic diagram, truth table and Boolean expression. So first thing first, that what is OR gate? OR gate is one of the basic logic gates along with AND gate, NOT gate, right? So OR gate generally have two or more input and OR gate produces output as 1 if at least one of the input is 1. It doesn't matter whether more than one input is 1, the output is still 1. So at least one input value should be 1 to get the output as 1, and the symbol to represent OR operation is a plus sign, something like this. And if we want to represent OR operation performed on two inputs A and B, then we can represent it something like this, A plus B, and this means that OR operation has been performed on A and B, right? So this is how OR gate is represented in logic gate. Now the rules that we already stated is something like this, that basic rule is that output is going to be 1 if any of the input is 1 or all of the input is 1, right? So it is something like this. Suppose this is A and this is B. So these are the two inputs and Y here represents output, right? So the basic combination when we have is like this. If any of the input is 1, then the output will be 1. But here, since both are 0, so output is 0. Now here we have one of the input B as 1, so output becomes 1. And similarly here A has the input as 1, so the output becomes 1. And here we have both the output as 1, so here the output is going to be obviously 1, because our requirement is only one of them needs to be 1. But here since we have more than one input as 1, so obviously the output is going to be 1. So the thing is, if you see any of the input among the combination to be 1, then the output is definitely going to be 1, right? So let's go ahead and see the logic diagram of OR gate. Now the logic diagram of OR gate is very simple. It's something like A, B, and remember this is a 2-input logic gate. If you are asked to create 3-input logic gate, then there will be one more line and one more line will be input as C, and once it has input as C, the output would be represented as A plus B plus C. So that would be 3 input and so on. If you want to have more inputs, then you can include more lines and to represent input, and similarly you need to add more plus along with that input variable to represent OR operation performed on them, right? So this is how the logic gate is going to get represented for OR gate. Now this is the truth table for the OR gate, and now as we have already explained that the number of rows that we will have for the truth table depends on the number of input for which we are going to lay out this truth table. So here we are going to lay out the truth table for just two inputs, that is represented as A and B. So we have the formula as 2 to the power n rows, where n represents number of inputs, so 2 to the power 2 becomes 4, and that is why we will have 4 rows at this place. And now it's time to understand how to lay out the truth table. So for input combinations, what we can do is, when we know that we will have 4 rows, then we are going to have half of them as 0 and half of them as 1. So half of 4 is 2, so 2 rows will be 0 and 2 rows will be 1. And similarly the second input, that is B, is going to have half of the combination of A, which is 0, as 0 and half as 1. So here we have 2 input as 0 and 2 input as 1. So if we consider this one only, the 0 one, so in this case we have 2 input as 0. So in the next input B, we are going to have half of 2 input as 0 and half as 1. So half of 2 is 1. So we have 1 input as 0 and 1 input as 1. So it becomes 0, 1, 0, right? And now we have all the possible combinations provided to us. Now we need to see what will be the output of the OR operation. So as we have stated that if any of the input is having the value 1, then definitely our output is going to be 1. It does not matter how many of the inputs are 1. We just need one input as 1 and that would be sufficient to produce the output as 1. And that is why we see that all the three input combination which are having 1 as one of the input producing the output as 1, as seen over here. Here B is 1, so output is 1. Here A is 1, so our output is 1. And here both are 1, so definitely our output is going to be 1. So this is a 2-input truth table. Now let's move ahead and see how we can create 3-input truth table. Now as you know, the formula is 2 to the power n, and n represents number of inputs. So here we have 2 to the power 3 as 8. So we are going to have 8 rows here, right? So let's have 3 inputs A, B and C. So now as we know that we are going to have 8 rows, so half of 8 rows is going to be 0 and half of 8 rows is going to be 1. So half of 8 is 4. So we can understand that 4 input will be 0 for A. So we have 0, 0 and half is going to be 1. And now half of what we have as here as 0, here we will have half of the 0, half of these as 0 and half as 1. So now we have the input for B as 0, 0 and 1, 1. Similarly, other half will also be 0, 0 and 1, 1. And on the same line, half of this is going to be 0 and half of this is going to be 1. So half of 2 is 1. So one row will be 0 and one will be 1, 0, 1. So we have got all the input combination. Now we need to see what will be the output. So output is going to be 1 if any one of the input is 1. So here in the first row we see that all three are 0. So here the output for OR operation will be 0. Now in the second input combination we see that C has a value as 1. So this is going to be 1. Similarly in the third one we see that B is 1. So we will have the output as 1. And similarly here we have both B and C as 1. So definitely the output will be 1 because we need only one of the input to be 1. Here we have 2 as 1, so it is fine. We will have 1. Similarly here A is 1, so output is 1. And here we have 2 of the input as 1, so this is also going to be 1. And on the same line we have 2 input as 1 in this combination, so output is going to be 1. And here all is 1, so definitely the output will be 1. So this says that any OR operation which has all the input as 0 will only be 0, else its output is going to be 1, right? So this is 3 input truth table. Similarly you can create 4 input truth table following the same combination, and for 4 input you will have 2 to the power 4 rows. That means we will have to create 16 rows. So for 16 rows your A is going to have 8 zeros and 8 ones, and similarly then you will have half of the zeros as 0 and half of them as 1. So you can similarly plot truth table for 4 input as well. So 4 input combination would look something like this. You will have 8 zeros and 8 ones, and similarly in the second row you will have 4 zeros and 4 ones, 4 zeros and 4 ones. In the third row you will have 2 0 2 1 2 0 2 1, and in fourth rows you will have 0 1 0 1 0 1. So the half of the total row will be 0 and half of the total will be 1, and then for the second half of this combination of 0 will become 0 and half will become 1, and half of this combination will become 0 and half will become 1. And similarly for third, half of the second one will be 0 and half of the second one will be 1, and similarly for the third one, half of the combination will be 0 and 1. So this is how we lay this truth table. And now the output is pretty simple. All the output is 0, so the output is 0. Otherwise we see that all other combinations has at least one input as 1. So So all other combination will produce output as 1, because you can see that all of them has at least one of the input as 1, and that is why this all combination is going to be producing the output as 1. So this is how you can plot the 4 input truth table for OR gate, right? So hope you have enjoyed this video tutorial. Please like and subscribe our channel to help us motivate. Thank you.